Hello, my name is Anastasia.
My name is Paul. Thank you for joining us, and today we're going to talk about the complex of augmented reality materials the educators can use in their classrooms to provide visual and engaging learning experience to modern generation of students.
We use augmented reality as a ready-to-go solution for classrooms because it's difficult to underestimate the profit of this amazing tech in education in general.
It is known that AR allows to almost double the levels of readers' engagement. And a recent Neuro Insight study has proven that AR has the ability to generate a more powerful response than similar experiences without it. To get the full understanding, a book is not enough considering available technologies possible to implement our days. That's why we'd like to share different types of additional educational materials. Also, we'd like to show that there are two ways of how classrooms could be equipped. First, with a widescreen and Apple TV. And the second, when each child has their own iPad.
Teachers always try to find an efficient and universal solution to keep their students engaged with the educational process. With AR, content can be delivered in different formats, such as physical products, audio and digital. Let's start with anatomy and biology. We will demonstrate you these topics with augmented reality books, toys, t-shirts and digital content. This is an augmented reality anatomy encyclopedia. Using a smartphone or a tablet, readers can study the structure and functions of internal body organs, explore the nervous system, learn about muscles, bones, skin, and much more. You can rotate the organs by swiping your finger across the screen to explore them from any angle. Tap a button to study their parts and watch them in action. The same concept can be demonstrated using augmented reality toys. This augmented reality playset includes 6 models that you can use to study the structure of internal organs. Students can take them apart to explore the components and use augmented reality to learn more about their parts. In this case, it is better for a student to have their own tablet and their own toy, as it also adds a kinesthetic aspect to the learning experience. There is no better way to study a human body than an augmented reality t-shirt. It provides an X-ray experience, helping students to learn about human body and have an unforgettable anatomy lesson. You can also use standalone digital content for extracurricular activities, as it doesn't require any physical product. Students can simply download a free augmented reality app and study the material in an interactive and visual way. For example, they can use it to learn about a life cycle of a frog. Using an interactive slider, students can watch a tadpole going through different stages before becoming an adult frog. These augmented reality experiences help to increase students' motivation, improve collaboration, and ensure long-term memory retention. They are also very fun to use in your classroom.
When it comes to preparing kids for the future, there are few better ways to do so than to help them learn to code. Coding helps kids to develop academic skills, build qualities like perseverance and organization. It allows to get valuable 21st century skills that can translate into their future career. 25 cards with game locations, 3 levels of difficulty in each, and infinite variety of animated outcomes will help students visualize abstract concepts. Wooden game field with direction bars serves as a hint to completing the tasks in augmented reality. First, students need to choose a level card and place the objects on the game field according to it. Next, they need to plan the road to take Fordy to a magic portal so that he can go home, and place coding blocks into the correct sequence. Finally, kids can point a tablet over the coding board and input the sequence they've made with the coding blocks to see 4D following their steps. This way, augmented reality helps students to check if the sequence is correct. Now, they can also try to build a more complicated road to collect extra crystals on the level. It is not surprising that children prefer to participate in games rather than in traditional classroom activities. Games in any form increase motivation through engagement. Augmented reality games not only help teachers to involve students into the process, but also to make knowledge assessment exciting and stress-free. They help teachers to understand where children are having difficulty, so that they can intervene and provide more focused attention to problem areas. For example, in this augmented reality llama game, students need to help cute llama to cross the flow of lava. By completing simple math problems, students help llama jump from one island to another and progress through the level. In this augmented reality experience, students can explore the solar system and study every planet in great detail. After learning facts about one planet, children will be prompted to pass an interactive test to assess their knowledge before they can study the next one. This educational course can be used both in classrooms and as an extracurricular activity.
Supporting textbook materials with augmented reality experiences adds another dimension to the learning process. Ancient dinosaurs, land and sea creatures, distant planets, and other visual subjects come alive in AR with interactive games, fun facts, and realistic sound effects to bring kids an immersive learning experience. It allows to bring experiential learning into a classroom by invoking a strong emotional reaction on the part of the learner and creating a deeply personal experience. Augmented reality allows us to see wild animals without going to the zoo and without any potential danger of meeting them in their natural habitat. With augmented reality, children can see extinct dinosaurs with their own eyes. They can learn where the ancient reptiles lived, whether they were carnivores or herbivores, control the movements of these mysterious giants, and compare their size. With this book, children can study 33 dinosaurs, from the most known species to the ones that are rarely mentioned in popular editions. 42 augmented reality scenes will come alive on the pages of this book, with cool animations and mini-games. Realistic sound effects are based on the scientific research of the structure of the internal organs. Since AR is a visually stimulating media with bright and colorful 3D graphics, it maximizes response in children. It also brings an unprecedented level of interactivity to reality and creativity to learning. If we are talking about young children, learning through game and play is an essential experience for them. This is why these augmented reality books are perfect for kids to learn numbers and letters. This is ABC 2.0. It has 26 memorable characters coming alive on the screen of a mobile device with a voiceover pronouncing the letter
O. Owl.
Each character is animated and kids can control their movements by tapping on the screen. With this book, kids can watch numbers perform a play on stage with fun animations and kid-friendly poems voiceover.
I am first to bring the fun, just like one moon and one sun.
Each number has their own personality and specific traits, which helps children remember numbers much quicker than using a traditional book. By incorporating 3 channels of perception, auditory, visual, and kinesthetic, these books make a great tool in promoting early childhood skills. And thanks to voiceover, kids can use these books alone or together with their parents. With AR, teachers are no longer limited by the space of the classroom. It is not always possible for kids to go on trips to museums, ancient monuments, or distant places. But with AR, they can have a convenient way to examine things from a closer perspective without even leaving the room. By helping your students visualize information in a new way, you can positively impact their ability to retain information. Not only can you have ancient Colosseum come alive on the page of a history book, but you can also bring it into a classroom as an augmented reality portal where students can walk around it, watch a gladiator fight, and explore the way this amphitheater looked like in the times of Imperial Rome. Augmented Reality Globe has an interactive digital component for the physical toy. The students can learn about the Earth's structure, the animal world, the climate zones, magnetic fields, and expand their knowledge about the famous sites.
We all know that physics and chemistry have a bad reputation for being boring, difficult and hard to understand. However, with augmented reality, science can be engaging, visual and quite fun. With Not Boring Science series featuring a friendly character called Max, kids will find visual explanations of the fundamental laws of physics, get a chance to perform safe experiments in augmented reality, and read fun animated comics starring the greatest scientists of all time. For example, kids can try a simple experiment teaching them about the 3 states of water without using any equipment apart from their tablets. First, they can take a look at the molecules in the solid state. Then they ignite the fire under the test tube and watch the ice melt. And finally, they make the water evaporate and watch the molecules moving much faster in this state.
So, we've demonstrated you the ready-to-go classroom sets for such subjects as anatomy, history, math, physics, early learning, science classes, and coding.
Children's imagination is limitless, and they truly believe in magic. We live in the times when magic is not just a fantasy, but a real form of the technology that can be added to any product, and it's called augmented reality. AR is the most effective technology of today, which has great possibilities to develop child's imagination. Because, as Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited to all we know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world.